Coming to your source with more gameplay of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. And in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about Uplink. So, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is well into its life cycle. It's been basically over 6 months since the game has been released, and I don't really need to tell you anything about Uplink. It's basically basketball for Call of Duty. Instead, the reason why I wanted to make this video today instead of, a month ago or something is because of all the hype with Black Ops 3. Now, Black Ops 3 is basically in full force, People are super hyped about it. All the information is leaking. All the, the trailers are coming out. The sort of everyone's anticipating for E3. It's very easy for people to sort of get excited. It's very easy for people to suggest new ideas, which a lot of the community has, and a lot of the community has been sort of supporting each other's ideas and creating petitions and all that stuff, which is very nice. It's a very good aspect of the community, and it's one of the best things about being in part of a community is because you can relate to everyone, you can talk to everyone, you can get support for different ideas, and throw out things that people may like or dislike, and see how the game ends up in the end. And one thing I really wanted to talk to you about Black Ops 3 is possible game modes returning. Now, Black Ops pretty much is the best of Treyarch. I think Treyarch does such a good job with Black Ops. World at War was alright. Black Ops takes the cake in terms of the Call of Duty overall appeal. I think they have the most competitiveness. Sledgehammer's close second, but right now since they don't have much work being published on their own besides Advanced Warfare, Advanced Warfare is the only game really. It's yet to see how consistent they are, how innovative they are over time, and things like that. So I don't want to make a complete decision on Sledgehammer, although they are very fantastic. They're a fantastic game developer. So yeah, and Black Ops 3, I would love to see Uplink return to Black Ops 3. I think Uplink's one of those game modes that's really meant for a little bit more of a competitive audience, not so much that casuals can't play it at all, but sort of that if a casual person plays this, they know what they're getting into. This is not your TDM, this is not your average one-shot gun game, just mess around game mode. This game mode is a game mode that's way more competitive than TDM, but it's also something that everyone can enjoy very well. And I think that's something that this game mode does very well. It's hard, yeah, for sure in this game mode. If you don't have map knowledge, good movement dynamics, team coordination, you're not going to do well in this game mode just because of how much it demands you to be a good player, how much it demands you to sort of take time and understand how the game works, understand how the map works, where are the goalposts, how do you get to the goalposts fastest, where are the the choke points, like right there. And it really does paint this picture of being competitive yet fun, and I think that's really well done. And it's one of the few game modes that can do that. Usually when a new game mode's introduced to Call of Duty, it's not usually competitive, it's not usually a mix between competitive and just casual. It's something usually on the lines of a bonus playlist or something like that. It's not something that usually lasts within the community. But game modes, I think for sure Uplink will. This harkens back to the whole aspect of making Call of Duty competitive yet fun, and I think that's one of the core ideologies between making game modes like Capture the Flag and Search and Destroy and Momentum and Hardpoint, is that these game modes anyone can play, but if you really want to get into it, you need to have that competitive aspect. And I think this game mode is a very big linkage between sort of your average TDM and your intense hardcore Search and Destroy games. It's not too competitive as Search and Destroy, it's not too overly hardcore, try hard, but it's not anywhere near sort of basic TDM gun game one shot. Those game modes are fantastic and they're very fun to play, but this game mode it's completely different. It's much more competitive, and I think a game mode like Uplink, especially with the fact that Black Ops 3 has such good movement dynamics like Advanced Warfare will. I'm not sure exactly how they're going to do it. I don't know if it's going to be like exosuits or upgrades to the human. It's likely the latter based on the trailers and all, but for sure I think there's a strong case that a game mode like Uplink, or pretty much Uplink itself, has to be returned. And game modes like this can include momentum and things like that. Basically, the core ideology that I want to see for now, at least as a guideline for Black Ops 3, is balance. I want a good balance of game modes. Treyarch recently has been doing a very good job. Advanced Warfare, I think, has one of the best balanced game modes in any Call of Duty because it has all these bonus playlists, one shot gun game, and included with all these hardcore new additions with Momentum, which is technically War for World at War, but since it's been such a long time since World at War came out, I think it's pretty much new. And of course Uplink and all. So I think that's required, it's necessary and all. And basically I want to know what you guys think about it. What do you guys think about Uplink? Would you like to see Uplink in Black Ops 3? How do you think sort of competitive casual game modes play out? Would you like to see complete distinction between casual game modes and competitive game modes, or are you fine with, you know, a well-rounded balance? So anyway, leave your comments down in the comment section below, because, well, I mean, where else are you gonna leave it? Subscribe to both my channels because they gave me a lot of money, and, well, all three of my channels now, and see ya.